Okay, so we're picking up where we left off in the last video. I was just about to enter the first palace, or at least see if I could get there. And off we go. Go through the flying rocks of doom here. And up in here. Let's see if I can get some more experience before I go in there. I want to at least get my attack up to 2 before I head in there. As you can see, when your health is full, like it is here, you can shoot your sword forward a little bit. It doesn't help with every enemy in the game, but in fact, there's very few enemies it actually does help with, but it will come in very handy. The only problem is, unless your health is exactly full, if it's just a little bit off, you lose that ability. So that's a little annoying, I think. And here it is. There's Parapa Palace, the first level of the game, and I'm just going to go in here and take you on a little tour. I love the music in the palaces in this game. It's one of my favorite Zelda themes ever. Hop in the elevator and head down. First direction you want to head in is this way. Head left. And fight your way through these, whatever these things are. They look like llamas to me. They always look like llamas. I don't know why. They work like the moblins did in the forest that I showed you in the last video, where if you get hit by them, you will lose experience points. Those little bots there, worth 2 apiece. And we have a Stalfos over here. These guys will hurt at this point, but they're not too tough. Worth 30 points, just like that. And I'm almost to 200. Oh, there's another llama. And the key. All the items in this game you have to strike with your sword. I have no idea why. Now, let's head back the way we came. Go through these slimes again. Yeah, the smaller enemies regenerate whenever they scroll off the screen. And you see, shooting your sword helps against the llamas. They do have an official name, I just don't remember what it is right now. Can't even be bothered to look it up. So here you go. That's the door. We just got the key for it. Now, unlike the first Zelda game where you could buy extra keys or you might have had extraneous keys left over, in Zelda 2, you have exactly as many keys as the entire game takes. So you need, for instance, just throw a number out on the table. You need 30 keys total in the entire game. There are 30 keys to collect. So you need to collect every key. And yeah, there is a master key later on, but by the time you get there, there are no more locked doors anyway, so it's really kind of pointless. Now I'm going to go up. Oh, that was close. Now we will raise our attack level. If I can, there we go. It was the start button. Now we've just increased our attack power, so things should take less hits to destroy right now. For instance, that Stalfos took 4 hits, I think. Now it only takes 3. And I'll raise my life now. Raising your life will reduce the amount of damage you take from enemy hits. What I want to do now is this elevator. You can keep going to the left here, and you'll see a fairy right there. Now, I'm not going to get her, but if you touch a fairy at any point in this game, your health will be completely restored. Since I don't need it, I don't want to waste that fairy, so I'll just leave her be. Come back to her later if I need it. More llamas to kill. Lovely. There's a key. We'll grab that. Now I'm going to use my shield. 32 points. You see, it uses up half my magic meter. 1 block equals 16 points, by the way. So that's how you can kind of eyeball it. Now, the reason I did that, you're looking at it. This mace thrower right here. He's sort of patrolling back and forth, and these things hurt. That's why I lit up my shield here. Gotta wait for an opening in the... He's not too tough, but you gotta really... Oh. There. Now that red magic jar, you can shoot statues like that in this game, and sometimes they'll pop out with a red magic jar, like that. and red magic jars completely restore all your magic. That'll come in handy later on. Of course, later in the game, some statues will come to life, so watch out for that. And you see I took some hits, so I no longer have the ability to throw my sword. I'm at 82 points. These guys won't give me anything, so forget them. Stupid llamas. Get out of my way. Go. Just thank you. Alright. Now, if I head down, I will run into the boss. I don't want to do that just yet. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do it on this trip at all. That's my little... the bubble, right there. The bubble with the skull in it. It doesn't hurt you very much if you touch it, but it will drain your magic every time you touch one. So you might want to watch out for that. Also, you can kill these things, but it takes like 9 zillion hits to do it. So it's really not worth the trouble. What we want to do is we want to head down to this elevator here and ride it down. And there's more of those bubbles. This part is terrible. I really hate this part. Because those two are fine. Those two are fine, but look at the next one that's going to come up. Hello, Speed Demon! It's almost impossible to get through this without taking a hit unless you are very, very good. And believe it or not, I just did. I think it's the first time I've ever gotten through that without taking a hit. Now, we come to this bridge, and when you cross this bridge, it disintegrates behind you, so keep moving or you're going to fall into lava. Hit that pea bag really quick. If you're good, you can grab it. And now I've increased my magic to 2. Every time you increase your magic or your life, by the way, your meters refill. That's good to know. Kill these slime balls here. Now, you see we increased our magic. It went from 32 to 16 now. We're going to run into another mace thrower. These guys aren't too tough, really. If you once you get inside their arc, they're not that hard. And a pea bag. Now, the tougher enemies like that, when you collect the pea bag off of them, you get 200 points. I'll go ahead and refill my life. I could use the boost. Especially coming up now. This guy is an Iron Knuckle. These are like the signature enemy of the palaces in the game. There's 2 ways to fight these guys. Either, play around with their sword like I'm doing here. Their shield, they'll raise or lower their shield to attack you, like that. They're worth 50 points. There's another way to fight them, and I'll show you a little later on. Now, this is what we came for. This is the item in this first palace. It is the candle. Now, do you remember the cave that I took you in to get here? There it is. You can just touch these to collect them. I don't know why you couldn't do that with the magic bags or the pea bags. Oh well, just one of those things, I guess. Anyway, the candle will now make all the caves in this game light up, and you can see the enemies and where everything is in there. That is going to be very handy. Alright, now, ordinarily, this is where most people will now go after the first boss in this palace. I, on the other hand, am going to get out of here. I'm going to return to the overworld, and I'm going to make a beeline for the next palace. Because this is my approach to this game. I raise all my levels to 8, I collect every item in every palace, and then and only then do I go after the bosses. It's just the way I prefer to play this. Oh, yeah. And if I can get through here without getting nibbled to death by these bubbles... They don't hurt, but they really kill your magic. Don't worry, we'll do something about that later. And I should have just enough time to get out of here in this video. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten the boss. We will come back eventually, but it just won't be right in this video, and it's going to be a long time down the road. And again, the llamas, if they touch you, they'll drain your experience, so I took a hit there, so I lost some experience. They also drain magic, too. So that's fun. Anyway, take the elevator up and head on out. And that is the end of this video. When we see you next time, I'll take you on the path to the second palace, so stay tuned for that.